Inside Oracle Park, the home of the Giants, as we're ready for baseball from the city by the bay. Today, the opener of this three-game set between the Atlanta Braves and the San Francisco Giants. Christian Pache will try to write his name in history books and break the single-season home run record. Next. Anthony Banda, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty V, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his last 3 starts. He's either been really good or really bad, and recently he's been more bad than good. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around and pitch better in this one here today.
Now here's the first offering. High in the air out to center field. Dubon has it, and there's one gone. So stepping in is Freddie Freeman, and as the season nears an end, he currently leads the league in runs batted in. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Aye.
Danny Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Hey, thanks, Matt. You know what, Dero, you got to give this team a lot of credit. They're on the outside looking in on the postseason picture, but boy, they're playing out the string and they're playing out well. They're going to play this thing all the way to the end of the season.
You know, Dan, I can't speak for the pitcher side of it, but I have never been on a team, win, lose, or draw, whether I was going to the postseason or not, that had players that gave away at bats. You just will not see it at this level.
2-2 the count. Into the windup and the pitch.
Full count. 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
First pitch on its way. Trevor Story comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Wow, I'm shocked the hitter took it right there. That's a well-executed pitch down in the zone to try and get that double play.
Swings through it for strike number 2. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, Dero, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And the throw in gets away from him. The throw's in quickly as the go-ahead run holds at third. Second and third now.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
Austin Riley comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Just a tick behind for a strike. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Freeman at third. Story is over at second with 1 down in the inning. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. So runners in scoring position, and here is Ozzie Albies looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. And now the first pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Fastball right back to the mound. Throw to first is going to be in time, and the Braves rally comes up short as that's out. Ian Anderson gets the ball for Atlanta in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
And that is by him on into center field, so good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single. Stepping up to the plate, Mauricio Dubon. Guys, one of D-Rose former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They have certainly had it going lately, winners of 8 in a row.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Rose, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year and keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, winner go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Mauricio Dubon is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the first. He's set. Here it comes. Donovan Solano is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0.
Yeah, and he's letting these guys know early on he's not going to be afraid to work inside. I'm interested to see if that takes some of the aggressiveness away from these hitters.
On it's tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. An inning in the books. No score here on the show. New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the DH, Travis d'Arnaud. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Tried to get some loft to that swing, but it's 1-1.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
And it's 1-2.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
High in the air out to center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Now 1 down with the bases empty, and that brings up William Contreras. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
First offering. Christian Pache is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. The 1-0 home. Here's a hard hit ball that'll be caught out there at short. And that will become out number 2. So 2 down and a runner at first. And up next, the utility man, Johan Camargo. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the bottom of the inning now. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Mike Yastrzemski. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And that's out number one.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. Hey, let's focus on Freddie Freeman, first baseman for the Atlanta Braves. He plays one of the most reliable first basemen in the game, makes the routine play. Not only that, he can pick and grin, saving his infielders some serious errors.
Tommy La Stella is at the plate as he watches ball one. One out, nobody on. 1-1 to Tommy La Stella. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Left side, but well foul. Here now the 2-2.
Hey, having AB right here, I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long epic at bats you start to get into swing mode.
Another full count pitch home. Now a ball lined hard toward right center. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double.
Pretty good swing right there as he drives this ball deep. One hops over the wall and he can just walk into second base with a ground rule double.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
Riley is there and he'll bring this one in. In is the third baseman Evan Longoria, runner in scoring position with two guys.
Inside.
And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. In there, 1-1.
Hey, make no mistake about it, this lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. One left for San Francisco. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Oh, look at Longo. He gathers the throw. He's out. So one gone for the Braves here in the third, and that brings in Freddie Freeman. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 the count.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. Lined hard toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's gone a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
The 1-0.
Ball, that's out.
Now, this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
3 balls and a strike to the Atlanta shortstop.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher is going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. Oh, and he takes his eye off it here, and it goes right past him. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
Well, definitely should have been a 2-ball there, but you got to get one first. Got under the feed to second and just sailed it. Could be a costly mistake.
Into the box now, Austin Riley.
Counts 1-0.
As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. That's inside. 2-0.
Listen, I'm biased to the hitters. This is a situation where you got to be aggressive. He's shaky right now. 2 men on, and now you got a 2-0 count. This is where you want to capitalize.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Fouled off.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
That's off the end of the bat foul, and he might have been fortunate to stay alive that time. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. 2 on, 2 out, and that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss on a ball in his eyes. 1 strike.
He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone because the more they see this guy, sooner or later they're going to figure him out.
Behind 0-2 now.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
From the stretch, the 1-2 struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands 2 men.
Welcome back as the Giants look to get their bats going in the 3rd inning, and you can say they've been trying to do that pretty much all year. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening, so he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Still 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down. Next to hit is Curt Casali. First pitch on the way. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Into the bleachers and gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. 4th home run for him on the season as the Giants are staked to a 1-0 lead.
One of the best qualities of this pitcher is keeping the ball in the ballpark. He's not an easy guy to get the ball up in the air again, so he's going to have to regroup a little bit here. He's not used to giving up home runs.
Austin Slater is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Hit in the air to shallow center. Acuna giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. So the bases are empty with 2 gone now, and stepping up now will be Mauricio Dubon.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour. A ball and a strike. To short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. When the Giants come to town, it's bye-bye, baby. All set for the start of the 4th. And up next, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Travis d'Arnaud with the solo home run, number 33 on the year, and the Braves have now tied the ball game at 1.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup, so a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
The batter will be William Contreras. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. 17 home runs to go along with 52 RBIs. 1-1 the count. A bouncer to the left side. Up with it is Longoria. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. The batter will be Christian Pache. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Drops one down here and he'll try to beat it out. And the throw to first will be in time, so they stamp out the bunt attempt. So here's Johan Camargo. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. But a run scores in the inning, and that'll have to be good enough as this solo home run knots things up. Bottom of the 4th coming up. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and striding forward the designated hitter, Donovan Solano. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Acuna is there, and he has it for the first out. So 1 out and nobody aboard, and now stepping in is Mike Yastrzemski. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone. He wants a quick inning so he won't be nibbling.
Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Yastrzemski is retired. 2 down now. So 2 away for the Giants here in the 4th. And that'll bring in Tommy La Stella to bat next. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And he fouls this one off.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
High in the air out to center field. Acuna's there for it. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. Giants down in order. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Ronald Acuna. hit back up the middle. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. One out, bases empty, and into bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman Freddie Freeman. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. The 1-1 home.
2.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that
2 balls,
scores is going to
2
win this
strikes.
one.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. Doesn't get the
We got
zone,
3
count
balls and
full
2
now.
strikes.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. 2 gone now in the Atlanta half of the 5th, and in to hit next, shortstop Trevor
Ball
Story.
1, no strikes.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Ball.
Cut fastball misses downstairs,
2-0.
and it's 2-0 now.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Skied into straightaway right. Yastrzemski will wait on it, and that will retire the side. Braves are. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. And a good throw gets him, 1 gone. Now at the plate is Evan Longoria. He's 0 for 1 thus far. In tight with the
That's inside.
curveball. Backed up on him a little there, and it's ball 1.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th. Now at the plate here is Brandon Crawford. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Ball.
And a lay off the
That's
fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. 1 run on 3 hits and 1 error in the ballgame for San Francisco. Grounded to the right. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, that's a nice base hit right there. Way to break up the rhythm. That was almost 8 in a row. This guy was starting to get his bearings about him on the.
Well, the side is retired as they make the play. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Austin Riley. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Ball.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Nope.
And he falls behind now, 2-0.
2 balls.
Hits
no
are now
strikes.
even at 4 apiece. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. So a double into the gap has him in business here with 1 away. And as we call on our team leaderboard, you can see he's up to 35 now on the year. Standing in now, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll roll over it and send it to shortstop. Throw gets him 2 down. Next to dig in, William Contreras. He grounded out last time up. First pitch of the AB on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Comes set, the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Whoa, right back at him, and it hit him. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Austin Slater. First delivery to him. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone.
That pitch tells me this guy's feeling frisky right now. He's on. He's got everything working.
Behind 0-2 now. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more.
Nope,
now a breaking ball, but it's low.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. And with 1 away, time for a quick check of the standings, and it'll show you that these guys have the division race all sewn up as they look forward to baseball in October. Mauricio Dubon stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Giants center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
There's ball 4. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. The 0-1 delivery. Grounded down the third baseline. Camargo's got it. And there are 2 away now. And definitely worth another look with our show track data. Great reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop, and then he unleashes that very strong throw while in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling about that one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Dubon at second with 2 down. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. Giants leave 1. Matt Wisler is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Now at the plate, Christian Pache. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1. Late square, and this is popped up. Whistler is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And the next in is Johan Camargo. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. Fouled off. Ready with the 0-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Crawford onto the grass. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, you don't want to be selfish, Matty. You never want to be that in a team sport, but right here, he's well aware of his hit streak on the line, and he's going to get selfish and grind this AB out.
Advantage count 2-0 to the Braves center fielder. Here's a huge swing by Acuna and a drive to deep left. Slater has to retreat to the track, but he has it to last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring in Tommy La Stella to bat next. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Here's the pitch. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield, and he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning. Now to bat, Brandon Belt. He bounced out last time up. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Down the line and fair, that's a hit. Belt on his way to second. And he is into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
To the plate now, Evan Longoria, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Hit on the ground to third. On to first, and a sigh of relief as Longoria's retired easily for the second out. So 2 away now in the San Francisco 7th, and stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Comes set, the 0-1.
Yeah, he's got these hitters in the proverbial rocking chair right here, pushing the throttle and pulling it. Nice change of speeds.
Here's the 0-2. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Wow, that pitch wasn't even close, and he almost chased it. If I'm the pitcher, I'm going to expand the zone even more on the next one.
The set, and the 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Acuna giving chase, and he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run. Jarlin Garcia has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. No balls and 1 strike. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
The 1-1 is strike 2, swinging.
1 ball, 2 strikes. That's a ball.
And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The next 3-2. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. Trevor Story steps in now. Flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The 0-1 pitch. And there's ball 1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble. The 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Austin Riley is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Fouled away. Here's the 1-1. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
That's ball
A
2.
little low. It's 2-2. That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. So up steps Ozzie Albies. He doubled his last time through.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
Halfway to the plate, this hitter's wondering why he even pulled the trigger on that. His hands feel like he's being stung by wasps right now.
Lazy fly ball out to center field. Dubon has it, and the side is retired. 1 left. Chris Martin is on his way into the ballgame now as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year. Buster Posey is up off the bench as he will pinch hit here in the bottom of the 8th in a tie ballgame. 268 the average for him coming in. 6 home runs and the RBI count at 35. Turned on down the line. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Swing, and he pops him up. Albies will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Well, look there at the numbers for our 2 starters here today, with both guys recently departed from the ball game and looking on from the dugout.
Here's the first pitch to him. Mauricio Dubon stands in as he looks at a called strike. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Camargo picks it up cleanly. Over to Albies. Relay to Freddie. Double play, and that'll end. Buster Posey will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Reyes Maranta will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. And now a pitch on the way. Travis d'Arnaud is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Ready with the 0-1.
Inside, ball 1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Here's the 1-1 delivery.
Ball, that's out. Ball, down.
And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. Next to hit, William Contreras. Go-ahead run at first. Nobody out. Here's the first pitch. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
And that misses as well. 3-0.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
Hit hard towards center, and that'll get down for a base hit. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead run's in scoring position now with still nobody out.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball, but gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try to do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
At the plate, Christian Pache, and he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 pitch.
Ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Didn't stay on top of the slider that time as it misses high.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1 pitch. And that misses for ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves over to third now. So the next to bat will be Johan Camargo. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Came inside with the off-speed stuff, and it catches the corner.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
And that one yanked just foul. Garno, the runner at third. Contreras over at second. Pache on at first with nobody out. And the slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. Here's the 2-2 pitch, and he fouls this one off.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
Ready with another 2-strike offering.
The count is full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And it's fouled away. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Oh, and he misses for ball 4, and he's forced in the go-ahead run. Tyler Rogers is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out. Acuna digs in now. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Behind 0-2 now. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And he gets him swinging. What a big out there, as there is now 1 away. So next up will be Freddie Freeman, and he's got an opportunity to turn this narrow lead into a wide one if he can cash in here. Swing and a little tapper. Oh, 1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
Hey, that's the kind of swing you'd like to see a guy take with the bases loaded. He's going for the downs.
Nope,
and on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
I got the count 1 and 2.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball 2.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
And he will look at a cold 3rd strike. Oh, and a big one there as the bases stay loaded, and there are 2 gone now. Looking to keep this a one-run game.
No,
The
that's
pitch.
down.
Trevor Story is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. And he
Inside,
won't
ball
bite
one.
at that one either. It's 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
2-1.
Hey!
Called strike 2.
Hey, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team right here. Relief pitcher has come busting through the gates and done his job. Try and get this team back in the dugout where the offense can get rolling.
Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Slater retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And digging in is the veteran DH, Donovan Solano. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now the 0-1. Don't know what he's waiting for there. It's 0-2.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Oh, that's it.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Right side. Albies brings it in. And that's the first out. Mike Yastrzemski digging in at the plate. Out in front of it, strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And the shift will not amount to much here as this is lifted in the air out to right field. And he will make the play. 2 away now. Here's Tommy La Stella now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And that's in there for strike 1.
1-1's the count.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's
I got
just
the count.
guys try and
0-2.
play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
Last strike here for the Giants. And another foul ball.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. Pitching and defense game 2-1, the final score this afternoon. The Atlanta Braves with 104 down to the